大家往这里看，在发布会上嚣张的小日本子故意拿矿泉水往中国拳手的头上砸，还扬言要打残中国拳手，让人抬着下擂台。他是来自日本最嚣张的格斗拳王山本一郎。山本一郎嚣张跋扈，从来不服外国拳手，对于中国拳手格外的照顾。每次在擂台上都对中国拳手恶意攻击挑衅。在之前一场比赛中，小日本子把中国拳手打趴在擂台上起来，赢了比赛。然后他就对着倒在地上的中国选手竖起中指，羞辱他们。这也彻底的惹恼了中国拳手。于是中国拳手柔术大师马克前来挑战小日本子，还扬言要让小日本子在擂台上付出惨痛的代价。为了让更多的人看见小日本子在擂台上悲惨的结局，各位观众动动大家发财的手，长按点赞3秒。蓝色选手是日本拳手山本一郎，红色选手是中国拳手马克。比赛刚开始，嚣张的小日本子就撅屁股挑衅，想要以此来激怒马克。马克对小日本子的恶心动作已经见怪不怪，并没有被激怒。马克已经想好了自己的作战计划，要把小日本子带入地面，进入自己擅长的地面缠斗，这样才有可能取得胜利。
His name, and we'll just call him Shineng from this point on because, wow, he's putting on, look at these angles, look at him taunting Mark Alvarado, saying, come on, bring it, it's time to throw down, let's put on a show here.
山本一郎能在国际擂台站稳脚跟，说明了他的实力强悍，外国很多拳手都不愿意跟他交手。现场很多日本观众都不看好中国拳手，还为中国拳手的勇气点赞。难道中国拳手真的不怕在擂台上被打废？相反，马克既然敢来挑战山本一郎，肯定做好了应对的训练，要不然马克也就对不上故意来送人头。马克倒地之后就躺在地上防守，小日本子嘚瑟的颤抖着双腿，一直在寻找机会攻击马克。找不到机会的小日本子气急败坏，大吼大叫，还做出各种挑衅的动作。
Mark might want to try and get up.
Wow. He taunted there, it looked like.
马克找到机会一个下弯，直接把小日本子抱倒在地。小日本子被压在下，他也抓住机会用胳膊锁住马克的脖子，使得马克发挥不出来自己的绝技。
He doesn't want to go to his bag right now, Shincha, so he's just like quite happy there, holding the guard. Let's see what he can do from this position. Okay. Now, Shincha's boxed in the Rio Olympics.
马克气得用全力把小日本子抱起，猛地摔在地上，但是小日本子还是没有松开。
The position there by holding the veins and tendons in his left leg. So Mark is just stuck there. This is something I like to do, actually, and I think it's something that fighters that are quite long can do quite happily. You get your own body parts and just control the fight that way. So he's just got that grip under his knee. Mark can't go anywhere.
I would assume he's just waiting for a stand-up here because he might not be that comfortable. I mean, but with a submission like this, or at least with a position hold like this, he's got to be somewhat inept at, like, or just somewhat.
He has to have some idea, right?
Yeah,
What's
he has
going
to.
on?
And he's just if Mark is active here, if he can start delivering some body shots, I would assume it's very difficult to mount any sort of offense.
But Mark is going to be using all of his energy to control this position because he's been locked up so, Shincha has that position, and he.
在不停的挣扎中，马克终于摆脱了小日本子的纠缠。马克起身之后，小日本子用双腿夹着马克不让他近身攻击，马克就用双拳击打小日本子的肋骨，是要打断他几根肋骨。马克找到机会对着身下的小日本子用沙包大的铁拳猛砸他的头，小日本子赶快用双手干扰马克的拳头。
Wow.
He's just trying to avoid the damage. That seems to be where he's just. I mean, but I'm surprised we haven't got a stand-up at this point. Mark Alvarado is now he's starting to let go of the ground and pound.
There's some blood. There is some damage. Someone's damage.
小日本子疏于防范，马克狠狠给了小日本子2个肘击。没一会功夫，小日本子就被马克的铁拳和肘击打出了血。
Mark earlier. Now he's very happy going ground and pound.
He was getting, not I would say lit up on the feet, but definitely Shineng had the advantage on the back. He's just basically keeping him in the.
马克也大红爷爷对着小日本子狂轰乱砸的猛砸。刚好这个时候比赛结束，裁判分开了2个人。
You gotta open up your guard. You got to start threatening submissions, or at least create movement. Because if you keep your guard closed, you're basically just locking into getting your butt pounded on, which is what happened here by Mark Alvarado. And then after the takedown happened and he was able to get on top, it was pretty much just one-way traffic for Mark Alvarado as he just started dropping the ground and pound. And Shineng may not be able to get up from this.
He has sustained some significant damage.
We might get a
head.
doctor's stoppage. Yeah, there may be a big cut too big to carry on, and for the fighter's safety, we may have to
Wow,
stop.
the referee.
最后，马克以优异的比分获得比赛的胜利。反观小日本子被打鼻青脸肿，满脸是血，紧急送往医院抢救。马克也兑现了承诺，让小日本子在擂台上出了惨痛的代价，并告诉小日本子以后在中国人面前低调一点。如果再嚣张打的你妈都不认识，大家对马克的这场比赛还满意吗？欢迎大家在下面评论区留言讨论。